The car police say the woman fled in is still here in this McDonald's parking lot. When they found her, they say that the woman was shot once in the arm and in the leg. Police say the woman in her 20s is expected to...
All right, court is calling 2024 CR 008783, State of Texas versus Raheem Asmore. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense.
Joanne Akel.
And are you Mr. Asmore?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, defense has filed a motion seeking a bond reduction. State, have you had a chance to review the motion? All right, is there a proposed agreement or no?
There's no agreement.
All right, defense.
Judge, I'd like to call a witness, please.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, and if you could stop moving, it's making me a little bit nauseous with the camera movement. All right, if you'll state your name for the record.
Deja Young.
All right, and to the court reporter, that is DEJA, last name Young. Any objections to this witness appearing by Zoom, state? And defense, I'm assuming you have no objection?
I have no objection, Judge.
And Mr. Ashmore, you have no objection to this witness appearing by Zoom?
No, no objection.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Thank you. Ms. Young, can you tell the court what your relationship is to Mr. Asmore, please?
Fiance.
And are you aware of the amount of the bond that is currently set for Mr. Asmore today?
Yes.
Okay, and how much is that?
100,000.
And are you currently expecting Mr. Asmore's child?
Yes.
Is that one of the reasons why you could not appear in person today?
Yes.
And when is your due date?
October 3rd.
All right. Are you aware of Mr. Asmore's financial condition?
Yes.
Does he have any bank accounts?
No.
Does he have any assets he can sell to raise money to make this bond?
No.
He doesn't own any real estate that he could sell or mortgage?
No.
Does he have the ability to go to any banks to borrow any money?
No.
And you were wishing to assist him with raising money, is that correct?
Yes.
Do you have any bank accounts?
Yes, but nothing.
Is there any money in your bank accounts?
No.
All right. Do you have any assets that you can sell or to raise money for this bond?
No.
Do you have the ability to go to any bank to borrow any money?
No.
Have you attempted to raise money from family and friends?
Yes.
What's the total amount of money that's the family and friends have been able to raise?
250.
All right, I'm sorry to interrupt. When you say 250, what do you mean?
Is that dollars or what?
Yes.
$250? All right. Are you asking the court based on Mr. Asmore's financial condition to reduce his bond today?
Yes.
All right, I'll pass witness, Judge.
Ms. Young, are you aware of the offense that Mr. Asmore is facing?
Maybe she can't hear you.
Ms. Young,
Yes.
are you aware of the offense that he's currently facing?
Yes.
You aware that this is regarding a firearm?
Yes.
You aware that he discharged the firearm and injured someone else?
Yes.
And you would agree with me that anyone who discharges a firearm and hurts somebody is a danger to the community, correct?
Yes.
No further questions.
All right, any other question?
One more question. Ms. Young, would you believe that a person has the right to protect themselves from danger
Yes.
and may use a firearm to protect themselves of a weapon or other danger presenting themselves that would require that?
Yes.
All right, pass witness, Judge.
No further questions, sir.
All right, I have a question. Any objection to the court asking a question?
Not for the second.
I guess it depends on what it is.
We won't know till I ask. Any objections?
No objection, Judge.
All right. Who all lives in your household? And when I say household, are there any children currently in your household who live there?
Yes.
All right, what are their ages?
Sh- 2 and she'll be 1 tomorrow. Our daughter will be 1 tomorrow.
Oh, so you have a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old?
Yes. Well, the
right,
2-year-old is not mine.
All right, is the 2-year-old someone that you're taking care of or babysitting?
Yes. It's my nephew.
All right, who else lives in the household other than you and your 1-year-old?
My brother and sister-in-law.
Anyone else?
And the 2-year-old. That's
Okay,
it.
so it's the brother, the sister-in-law, the 2-year-old, and the 1-year-old.
Yes.
All right, any other questions?
I have no other questions, Judge.
All right, thank you. Any other witnesses?
No other witnesses, Judge.
Well, I will tell you, to be on the safe side, if I grant his bond reduction, I am going to ask for a referral to Center for Healthcare Services and they can do a thorough evaluation because I don't want him to have issues and then I didn't address them. Any other evidence, counsel?
Nothing. Oh, well, I guess just for the court's edification, my client resides with his mother, not with Miss Young.
Okay. All right, and I'm sorry, one final question, sir. Have you ever used any type of drugs in the past?
Yes, ma'am.
And what would that be?
Cocaine.
Okay. All right, any other witnesses?
No other witnesses, Judge.
State, any witnesses?
No, it is.
All right, the court will hear argument. Defense, it's your motion. You may proceed.
Thank you, Judge. As the court's aware, and the court has heard testimony that $100,000 bond is way over the financial ability of my client or any of his family members to make. A bond should not be used as a method to maintain somebody in jail. Its sole purpose is to ensure that they would appear for court. I would ask the court to consider reducing Mr. Asmore's bond. Adding any other conditions the court feels necessary to ensure his appearance.
All right, state.
Judge, we ask the court deny the motion. This is an aggravated assault with deadly weapon. There was firearm that was used. There was injury that was caused to the complainant. We believe 100,000 is reasonable under the facts of this case. However, if the court were to reduce the bond, we ask that the court not reduce it no more than 75,000 and to keep the special conditions in place, which are the full house arrest, GPS. We don't have any objection to the fees are waived, the no contact orders with the complainants, and the firearm prohibition.
The court will set your bond at $75,000. There's to be no contact with the complainants. Of course, no possession of firearms. If your mother has firearms in her home, they need to be removed. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's going to be full GPS, waive fees, and you to reside with your mother at the address that's previously been stated. There's to be a referral to Center for Healthcare Services. And there's to be regular random UAs, waive fees. All right, is there anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Get a chance to finish your Zoom?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Just finished.
And are you, Mr. Astral?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
Yes.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Did you understand you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? That is a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Judge.
Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 1. Punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 12 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine. State is opposed to your applications. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's been no contact. And then to count 1, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State, any evidence?
State offering states 1 in all attachments.
Objection, Judge.
And state, have you spoken to the complainant?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you may be excused. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find him guilty. Court will defer finding him guilty as you've applied for deferred adjudication. We can go off the record. Counsel, if you want, we can set it for a PSI. It'll be about 8 weeks. Or if you would like, we can recall it sooner. And I will hear whatever witnesses you would like to bring. And I would ask the state for his criminal history.
Judge, I think I need a PSI.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a PSI and a TAP evaluation. All right, May 5th.
Judge, we have one issue.
Mhm.
I'm assuming because of this thing, my client comes off GPS today.
No.
All right, I filed a motion for the court to consider allowing my client to work while he's on the GPS.
All right, any objections to allowing him to work?
Yes, Your Honor, only because of the facts of the cases the court has just read in the stipulations. Additionally, we did speak with the complainant and she does have safety concerns. Those would be the 2 objections from the state.
All right, this is what I'll do. We'll come back with regards to the hearing on the GPS, and what I'm going to need is proof that he's employed and what his work schedule is.
I have that today, Judge. Well, at least I have the hours that he works and where he's working
From the company?
from the company. Well, need a letter,
Okay.
but I do have it.
And
How soon, Judge? Because I've been trying to get this since last.
Oh, just speak to Ms. Ferguson,
Okay,
we'll put it down.
thank you.
And then you're welcome.
A woman stops at a fast food restaurant for help after she was shot multiple times down the road at a CVS. This happened near the Culebra Crossing Shopping Center on the west side around 4 o'clock this afternoon. San Antonio police tell us the victim had been shot in the eye and the hand before driving off to find help. KENS 5's Meredith, the latest. The car police say the woman fled in is still here in this McDonald's parking lot. When they found her, they say that the woman was shot once in the arm and in the leg. Police say the woman in her 20s is expected to be okay, but this all started blocks from the McDonald's, where officers say the woman's ex-boyfriend would start shooting at her in the parking lot of a CVS off Culebra Road. Bullets hitting her and another hitting a vehicle in the parking lot near the CVS. Police say the woman drove herself all the way to the McDonald's. When they found her, she had a gunshot wound in her hand and her thigh. Police say they were able to find the suspect at his apartment complex, arrest him, and he will be facing aggravated assault as of right now. Again, police say those injuries are non-life-threatening and the woman is expected to be okay. But this is an ongoing investigation. Reporting on the west side, I'm Meredith Haas, KENS 5.